Have you ever wondered if art could literally predict the future? What if I told you there is a painter whose canvases reveal tomorrow's headlines before they happen? This isn't science fiction fic. This is the mysterious story of Marcus Eldridge, the man they call the painter of prophecies. Picture this, a dimly lit studio tucked away in the Oregon mountains, where an artist creates works that make your skin crawl not because they're disturbing, but because they come true. Marcus has been painting for 30 years, living in complete isolation, creating art that somehow captures events months or even years before they occur. It started innocently enough. In 1994, Marcus painted a bustling cityscape with a massive tower engulfed in smoke and debris. Art critics dismissed it as abstract expressionism. Then September 11th happened, and suddenly everyone wanted to know about the reclusive painter who had somehow captured that tragic moment 7 years early. But that was just the beginning. His 1998 piece titled Digital Revolution depicted people staring into glowing rectangles, completely absorbed and disconnected from the world around them. Sound familiar? This was painted 3 years before the first smartphone existed. The art world buzzed with theories. Some claimed Marcus was a time traveler. Others suggested he had government connections. Skeptics insisted it was all elaborate coincidence. But Marcus himself remained silent, refusing interviews and public appearances. What makes this even stranger is how Marcus describes his creative process. The few people who've met him say he enters an almost trance, like state while painting. He claims the images just flow through him as if he is channeling visions from somewhere beyond our normal perception of time. His 2005 painting, The Great Unraveling, showed crowds of people in masks, empty store shelves, and deserted streets. 15 years later, the pandemic hit, and suddenly this seemingly random artwork looked like documentary footage from 2020. But here is where it gets really unsettling. Marcus doesn't just paint disasters. His 2010 work, Electric Dreams, perfectly captured the rise of electric vehicles, showing sleek cars plugged into charging stations years before Tesla became mainstream. His piece, The Connected Mind, from 2012 depicts people having conversations with invisible entities, essentially predicting the AI chatbot revolution we're living through today. Art collectors now pay millions for Marcus's paintings, not just for their artistic value, but as potential glimpses into our future. Some wealthy individuals commission specific works, hoping to gain insight into upcoming market changes or global events. The scientific community remains divided. Neurologists suggest Marcus might have an extraordinary pattern recognition ability, unconsciously picking up subtle social and technological trends. Quantum physicists theorize about consciousness existing outside linear time. Religious scholars point to ancient prophetic traditions. What is truly remarkable is Marcus's accuracy rate. Independent researchers have verified that over 80% of his seemingly abstract works eventually correlate with real-world events. That is statistically impossible if we're talking about pure coincidence. Recently, Marcus completed a new series called Tomorrow's Children, depicting scenes that seem almost utopian: flooding, clean cities, peaceful gatherings, and technology seamlessly integrated with nature. If his track record continues, perhaps we have reason for optimism about our future. The question remains, is Marcus Eldridge a prophet disguised as an artist, or simply someone whose creative mind operates on a frequency the rest of us can't access? Whatever the truth, his story challenges everything we think we know about time, consciousness, and human potential.